Okay, so first I will explain my hair, and then I will explain the change of scenery, and then I'll explain what's happening and what we're doing. So first, my hair is being curled with like a rope tie. This was like a really popular thing, like, I don't know, probably 2 years at this point. But that's me, forever late to the party. I've been doing it like a lot lately, and it looks good, and I like it, and it's basically like damage free. So that's that explanation. The second thing, the change of scenery here, is because I decided I was going to try to rearrange my living room to like accommodate our stuff better, because we have a giant playpen in our living room. And so, like, if you could picture a living room that's like rectangle, there's like a part of like a wall missing here that's an opening into the kitchen. The front door is directly opposite of it right there. And this is like where the playpen was. So you'd like open the door and then just be blocked from like entering the kitchen this way. There's another opening like further down the wall, like right there, because this wall isn't like closed off, because that's how you get to the rest of the house. But yeah, it just was killing me like every day to come in and like have to like around my living room. So I tried to like rearrange it in a way that makes it flow better. And I do think it is a little better, but like really what needs to happen is my son needs to like grow up a little bit and not need that playpen for his like safety. But yeah, we have to use the playpen because for a while there, every morning I was getting up and like fully cleaning the living room and vacuuming, so my son could be like out and about and there'd be like nothing he can like get into that would cause harm. But then with like a toddler and another child, it like did not matter that I like cleaned it, because halfway through the day it would A, look like I hadn't cleaned it, and B, they'd like drop stuff on the floor and not pick it up, and that's like obviously dangerous with a baby. So I had to make him his own little like quarantine, and I didn't want it to feel like a baby prison for him, so I got one that was like a quarter of the size of my living room, so he had like enough space to roam. But yeah, it just takes up so much room. But we like rearranged and made it different, and I do think it helped a little bit. And we stopped blocking. I've got like a wall basically of windows opposite side of like this opening wall, and we used to block that with the couch, but now it's basically only blocked by the playpen, which is basically see-through. So it like really helped open the room and make it feel a little bigger, I feel like. Yeah, I'll like insert a clip though so you guys can see. But for me, I used to sit, if you could picture a rectangle, diagonally on the opposite corner, facing the opposite way. So I like took my stuff, spun me, and brought it over here. Only I put my like yarn shelf thing like around this corner, because that's our like gym room slash second living room slash originally my first office. And then I realized I have to be in the same room as the kids because they're babies. So I don't know why I thought I was gonna like try to post up in there while they were in here, because like they need supervision. That was dumb. But the like ultimate plan is to like take this floating shelf down and then like move my yarn back here, and it won't block the like walkway, because we have everything like right here in this row, which is like a couch and me sitting like 4 feet off the wall. So there's like a clear path directly into the kitchen now. And I would show you like now in like real time, but it's just a little bit messy. So I'm gonna like use the clip I filmed when it was not as messy. I could be cleaning right now, but I'm doing YouTube. And it is only like a little bit messy, but we're just gonna keep that for me. And now as far as what we're doing in this video, I will be announcing winners, the 6 winners, but I'm gonna film that part after the fact because today is only Friday, and I originally gave you guys till Sunday to like get in your comments on the last 6 videos, but I'm actually gonna give you guys till Monday, and then on Monday, as part of my like work for the day, I'm gonna go through and like pick the 6 people, record the video of me like naming the 6 people, and then like sprinkle it throughout this video in a way that forces you to watch. Enjoy. Popping in here to say winner number 1 is Elizabeth Drocher 8308. I probably said that wrong. I'll put the names on the screen also, just in case. But this video should be at least a little bit mildly entertaining to most of you. I feel like most of us watch those like how much can I crochet in a day videos. And I know I just did one of those, but I couldn't start until like the afternoon. It was like 12:30, 12:15, 12. It was afternoon. So I couldn't get a lot done. So this one, it is not even 9 a.m. yet. I'm like already getting a little bit of work done. So I did start yesterday. I made this one yesterday and then the first round of this one today. Oh, I should tell you what I'm making. I'm doing Katie Did's Loso Pink Flamingo pattern. It was like in a bird set. And I'm like really feeling the whole bird thing right now. So this is the pattern that spoke to me and the pattern that I'm doing. I do have like a market list that I like try to follow, and this wasn't even on it. Like I make the list because that's generally what I want. And I do like doing that like random number, I'll make that pattern thing when I can't decide. But sometimes I can decide what I want to make. So this is me deciding what I wanted to make. So yes, a little bit of this video is going to be like me chatting while we do this whole crochet thing. And then some of this video is going to be like music, just because it's like hard to talk and crochet at the same time. And then, yeah, like I said, the 6 names are going to be filmed separately, and then in editing, I'm going to like sprinkle them through. So there's going to be a name every little while as I like crochet. So, yes. And I haven't picked winners yet, but you know, congratulations to you guys. And I think I've decided that we are just going to do a $25 like Visa gift card so it can be spent like anywhere for each winner. And then I was originally going to give 2 patterns, but I think I'm going to end up giving 3 patterns, 2 of which would have been paid patterns. One is going to be like a free one on my channel, but they're going to get it first. And yeah, I will say, as far as the patterns go, they are like simple patterns, so I'm not too like stressed about them, but they haven't officially been tested yet. So I'm also, if you guys don't mind, going to treat you guys like a little bit like pattern testers. So you guys let me know like if there's something wrong and needs adjusted before the pattern actually gets released to everybody else. But you guys are basically getting like exclusive content, which I think is pretty cool. Like I'd be super stoked if like, I don't know, Katie Being Creative did like a pattern giveaway. I think that'd be awesome. And then like I was the only one with the pattern for like a little while. So I can like, you know, use it before anybody else. And you guys are allowed to show pictures of what you make, by the way. And if you do, just like if you could tag my Instagram or like refer people to like my YouTube, that'd be awesome. But yeah, so you guys can basically brag like, look, I'm the only one with this pattern right now. You guys can't have it. And then when they can have it, they'll have to pay for it. But it is going to be a part of a no-sew Halloween pattern pack. So I've got 3 things so far. I guess I could like tell you some of it. One of the patterns is my baby is just like in a mood today. One of the patterns is that no-sew witch hat keychain that I showed at one point, I'm pretty sure. So that's going to be the like free tutorial on my channel. And that is like definitely part of like the pattern pack. And I've made the pattern twice, so I like know that one works. There's just no pictures with it yet because it hasn't officially been like pattern tested. And then the next pattern, which I don't remember if you guys have seen, is a no-sew pumpkin. That one is not going to be a free pattern. It's only going to be available in the no-sew pattern pack, but it comes out super cute. And like I said, it's no-sew. And if you make them in like the worsted weight size yarn or even smaller, they like fit on a little keychain, like super cute. The next pattern that I did, I made it in plush yarn, but it could also be sized down and probably fit on a keychain, though I haven't tested it like that. But it's a no-sew Frankenstein, and I'll pop a picture of him up because I'm like super stoked about how he came out. Winner number 2 is Jacob A. Shepherd 3397. Again, the name will be on the screen. And then I think I'm also going to do no-so candy corn because that's like classic, and a no-so ghost because that's also like classic. So I just kind of want like, you know, the staple Halloween like things in this pattern. Like if I asked you like name 3 things you think of when you like hear the word Halloween, I want to make like those things because I feel like people would say ghost and people would say candy corn and people would say pumpkin, and then like witches and Frankenstein are like popular like characters, you know what I'm saying? Yes. So you'll at least get those 3, the pumpkin, the hat, and the Frankenstein. And then if I happen to finish like one more before I actually am ready to send everything out, you'll even get the one more too. Like I don't care if I'm able to send it like finish everything and then you guys get like the whole pack for free. Like that could be like really ideal because it is only going to like 6 people. So, you know, it's not like I'm giving everybody all of my hard work away for free, but like those 6 people could really be like treated and they get the whole pattern pack for free. I feel like that could be cool. So, but I also don't think I'm going to be done with all 6 because it takes like a little while to like play around with proportions. And then sometimes I just like zone out and like I'll be making it and then realize like I haven't wrote down the last 2 rows, and then I have to basically like figure out what I did and or like frog it and redo it so I know what I did. So yeah, it can be a challenge. Oh, now I've finished both wings, and I guess I'm going to take a second here to go see what my baby is griping about and bring my dogs in. And then the next part will probably be less chatting and more just like crocheting with music so I can like really buckle down and like focus. Otherwise, we're going to like have this be the only thing I make today. And besides, my washer is like screaming loud. Oh, but I will say, because I don't remember if I said it, this is a Loso Flamingo. It's a Katie's pattern. I'm using Parfait Chunky yarn. I don't remember all the names of the colors, but this is the black one. This color is called Mushroom. I'm pretty sure this color is called Bubblegum. And then I don't remember what this one's called, but these are the colors that I'm using for it. And because this yarn happens to be like quite a bit thinner than the Bernat blanket yarn, and if you guys want to see like a video where I do a comparison, I'll link it right here. I am using this 5.5 millimeter hook. Sometimes I go down to like a 5, but I do know that the other patterns in this pack I'll probably end up making with Bernat blanket. So I didn't want this to be like too small in comparison, because if I do make those other patterns, I want them to kind of be like all about the same size. And if I size down too far on this hook with this thinner yarn, it's going to be like a drastically different size. You know what I'm saying? You guys know how crochet works. But yes, I want to start getting better about telling you what I'm making and credit the pattern writer, because there's some like talented people out there. And that's what I'm using, because I forgot to say that in my own tutorial. He's just yelling. Well, he might be fussing. I don't know what he needs. He like got up to this morning. He's been up for like less than an hour. Just like a little attention grabbing baby. Yeah, literally less than an hour. He's eaten. He's got a fresh diaper. I changed his clothes. He's in a cute outfit. Like, what more does he need? He's got his little like cartoons on. I try not to give him like too much TV because he's not even 1 yet. But occasionally, especially if I'm like cleaning or doing something, I'll put on Hey Bear, which is basically like a black screen and dancing fruit. And he really likes it because it's just like music and like little things that bounce around on the screen. But yeah, it's not really appeasing his little body today. So yeah, I'm gonna go check on him, do the dogs, and then I'll be back. Winner number 3 is Susan Lumbert 8428. Okay, it is now 9:07. The dogs have come in. Everybody's got food and water. The baby is still not really appeased, but he's been given another snack to see if maybe he was just like extra hungry. But he might just be in a mood today. He gets like that sometimes. He's like a good baby, but he also is like kind of a complainer, I feel like. My like middle child. He's like typically my good child. But yesterday he was like a mess. It like started out so good. Like you wouldn't have even known there was like a toddler in this house yesterday for like half the day. He at one point went to his room, got his laundry hamper, came and was like, I help with laundry or I help you with laundry, because he was like trying to be like a little nice guy. And then he went over to the laundry room and was like in there. And then I just started like getting nervous that he was gonna like be pouring out soap. So I went and checked on him, and he like wasn't doing anything bad. And then he like took a step back and he said, "You like it laundry?" Because I'm always doing like the little projects around here and like the crochet stuff, and asking him, "Do you like it?" So yeah, that was really cute. And then by like the afternoon, he was licking windows and just being a mess. So yesterday he was like a little bit stressful. And I guess the baby is gonna like be the stressful kid today, but maybe the snack will like make him feel better. I don't know. We'll see. My puppy is playing. So if you hear that, now I'm back to crocheting. I'm working on the beak now. I'm on round 3. This is why I need a neck light, because I can't see ish, bro. Chill, dog. Okay. Oh no. My neck light is dead. Crap. Well, I'll link this below. It works great if you charge it. So that kind of sucks. I guess I'll like sit all crooked and try to look. Oh, I just read this pattern wrong. I thought it was like 2 increase all the way around, but it sure ain't. Okay. Jeez, this whole talking and crocheting. And I wasn't even talking. So, yeah. I've just basically been in project mode around my house, and then market prepping on like my off time. And I try to make at least like one thing every day. Obviously that doesn't happen. And then sometimes the projects are a little bigger and then take like more than a day to make. But I try not to do anything that's like too big. I did decide I want to do like some bigger pieces to draw people in, though I expect more to use those as like just props basically to draw people in. I don't really expect them to sell, but I know there's people even in other industries that really only do the fall market season. So I expect there to be like a lot of competition at like these events between like us and like other sellers basically. So I want to make sure my booth is like noticeable. And I'm also, and like you guys let me know how you feel, because I've been having like a big internal debate about this. I know that as far as like ease of setting up goes, containing like objects is really the best way to go, because you can put the things in the container and you know, it saves space. Containers just can sit like right on the table or like on a shelf and it's fine. But I also get like, I don't know, it's almost like physically painful sometimes to make a pattern more than once. Like even just making it a second time, like sometimes I really like don't like to do that and don't want to do that. And so I like don't do that. But then I also know that like I end up kicking myself at like setup time when I've got a whole bunch of like one-off products and have to figure out how to a way to like set them up. And you guys know sometimes crochet does not sit like perfectly. So like stuff's leaning on each other and it can be like a little more challenging for customers to like dig through and things like fall over. And then as you sell one-off items, you always have to go back and like adjust your display. So I know it's like easier to make like objects and like contain them together, but I really don't really like to make the same thing more than once. So like, how do you guys do it? Because I know a lot of you do like crochet markets too and don't just like crochet for like pure funsies. So I'm just curious, what's that like? Yeah, because I'm like really struggling with it. Like I really think I'll appreciate myself a little more at setup time if I do make more containery objects. And the beak is finished. That's pretty cute. It's gonna be pretty big if that's the beak, I feel like. And now I'm on to legs. And I think this will just be like a no chatting part. So I can like knock it out. Like I might even do the legs like off camera. Just so I don't end up with like 1,000 hours of footage that I then have to edit. Because editing is like my least favorite part of YouTube. It's like weaving in ends, if I had to compare it to something. You know, after you like sew a bunch of things together, you already don't like really want to do that part. But then you have to go back and like weave in ends, and it's just like really, ooh, you know? That's what editing feels like. I really hate that part. Winner number 4 is Claire Laferret, unless you're French. Laferret? I'm not sure. Name will be on the screen. Okay, so I just wanted to give you guys like a little update because I took a break. My baby was just like not having it today. And I got him another snack and he just was still fussing. So I ended up laying him back down, which it's like 2 hours before his like normal nap. But I mean, I guess he was tired because he went back down. So maybe he's doing some type of like a growth spurt situation. And that's why he was like a little Mr. Pissy Pants. But yes, so he's back down. And I just had a Hot Pocket because I was feeling snacky. And I turned off Hey Bear because like I'm not trying to watch that with the kids snapping. So I'm now watching Friends just because I wanted something on that I like could watch but didn't have to like watch because there's like a lot of counting on like the little parts of this pattern. But I'm almost done on the little pieces and I'll show you in just a second. I just wanted to take this out because it's been in for like 2 hours. See, it like looks good and it's like super easy to do. I don't know, I guess I could try to turn around and show you the back too. Can you see it? I can't see it. But yeah, super easy. I will say with doing this, especially if you have thick hair, your like first instinct might be to have your hair wet when you like put it up because like other curlers, like that's how you do it. But your hair needs to be like almost dry, like 99.9% dry. And for me, my hair was completely dry this morning and all I did was like run my hairbrush under the sink, brush the top of it, and then like run it under the sink and brush the bottom of it to where it was just like lightly damp, and then wrap it and you get like a good amount of curl. My ends didn't get like super wet because, you know, by the time like I run it through, the ends were pretty much dry, but I like when they're kind of like not flipping out anyway, so it works out. And then I just store it like this. But yeah, this is not a hair YouTube, so we'll get back to what we were talking about. So as a recap, I've got 2 wings. I think this color is called Poppy, but I don't know. I'll try to like look it up when I like post this so you guys know. This is Mushroom. This is whatever the black color is called. And then I ended up changing my mind for the feet. I did have Bubblegum, but instead I chose to use this like peachy kind of color. And I've made 1 leg and I've got 1 more leg left to do. I'm like 2 rows in and I just think it's gonna look better. Like these colors together look nice, but I thought it was gonna end up being like too pink, even though it's like a pink flamingo. And I just feel like this, the legs and this with this looks better. So yes, that was what I decided, you know, on break when I was not recording. And now it's like a full hour later. If I didn't say, it's like 10:09. 1 boy is still sleeping. I have to go get him up in like, I don't know, sometime in the next 20 minutes, because I like never let him sleep past like 10:30. The fact that he's even sleeping past 10 is like really not preferable either, but it happens to be a Friday and Zach does not work tomorrow, so he can be up a little bit later to like rebalance his schedule if need be, and then we'll just get him like back on track tomorrow, especially with the other one being like overtired. I'm not trying to like have all of them overtired, so he's just gonna get a little bit longer to sleep, and then I'm going to wake him up if I need to, and hopefully he wakes up on the right side of the bed, because yesterday he was just like not on the right side of the bed in the afternoon. In the morning he was like literally like picture perfect child, like better than usual, but then by the afternoon he was like literally licking windows. So I don't know why the behavior devolved so rapidly, but whew, giving me a run for my money yesterday. The patience you need with that child some days, I tell you. But I mean, he's really good majority of the time, so I really can't complain too much. Where are we at? Okay, I just gotta do 2 rows of single crochet all the way around. I think this is gonna look cute. I found these like little geese pattern too that I think I want to make next, and I don't know why, I'm just like on like a bird kick. I probably won't make like a ton for markets, but they're like the patterns that I've thought are like extra cute right now. And it's just kind of like giving cottage vibes, so that's probably why I like it. I just realized I'm not mic'd up and I'm talking quietly, so I'm gonna take this time and just switch back to music so I don't record like a bunch of unusable audio. Winner number 5 is Miranda Salas 6774. Okay, so it's gonna be a little loud. My baby is playing with something by just like smashing it into a thing like over and over. So yeah. And now he's yelling about it. I think, change of plans, I'm gonna just like rebrand this video as like a crochet with me, because as far as what I can make in a day, at this point I've got about 30 minutes worth of work left on this. I'm gonna do a couple of like rounds of just single crochet and then decreases and then sew the like beak on, and like it really should be like 30 minutes worth of work, but with these kids, who even knows. It's now 2:05 p.m. and we've all like eaten lunch. They've gotten diaper changes. Judah might be getting close to that second nap, but it's just really not like going according to plan today. So I think this just might be a video of me making this pattern, and I mean, I'll still obviously have sprinkled the like names in it. You've probably heard like at least half by this point, but yeah. So that's the new plan. It's not going to be a seeing how much I can crochet in a day. It's going to be a crochet with me and like let's chat kind of vibe. Also, I did remember a funny story, and I had totally forgot about it until like my baby was kicking my bruise. When I was changing his diaper, we were like sitting on the floor. Let me turn this down because it's a little bit loud. I feel like I'm yelling. So I injured myself crocheting, and normally people who injure themselves crocheting have like some type of joint pain, but I actually injured myself with a crochet hook and not from actually crocheting. So my hook was like sitting on my desk and it like rolled off somehow. Or maybe I dropped it. I don't know. The pain was like severe in the moment, so I'm not quite sure how it happened, but either way, this crochet hook fell off of my desk, and like any like normal person, I went to like my legs so I could catch it. And the ideal way to catch it would have been like this. I instead somehow managed to I'll cut that out. I somehow managed to thunderclap my thighs together with it in this position. So I basically like impaled my pasty thigh fat with the tip of this crochet hook. And when I tell you, it hurt so bad, like I had to stop for a second and breathe through it. And now I have like tiny bruises on like either side. This end hurt too, but obviously it's a little more like blunt and like padded. This one hurt like super bad, and it hurt for a while. Like it was throbbing for a while after. I would show you my bruise, but I'm not going to put my like pasty thighs on the YouTube because that's weird. But there is like a little, probably about dime sized bruise on either side that it's only like super light blue right now, but it might like deepen up because it hurt pretty bad when he was kicking it, and it just probably isn't fully set in yet because it's been like less than a day. But how does that happen? It's just so ridiculous. All because I was trying to catch the crochet hook. So that's like a warning. If your crochet hook is ever falling, you should just let it fall and then pick it up, because it hurts really bad if you try to catch it the wrong way. Like, how even? And I was laughing in the moment because it is funny. Like, it's really ridiculous. But like, it really did hurt like bad. Like bad. So that was my funny crochet injury story. Judah? What the hell? What the hell, Judah? I think it might be time for that nap. It's okay, Sunshine Bear. This is going to be my first. Do you want Mama to come get you, put you for a nap? If you take your arm off the thingy, you can walk. Okay, do a nap time. That's what we're doing. Winner number 8, I think is pronounced Isle Girl, maybe? But it's on the screen if that's you. And if your name was said anywhere else throughout this video, go ahead and reach out to me by email. My email is down below, and message me that you're like a winner, and we will work on giving those prizes out to you guys. Congratulations to all the winners. If you're not a winner, fret not. We are going to do another giveaway at 2,000 subscribers. And thank you everybody for watching my channel, and now we'll get back into the video. Okay, so another update. Judah did not end up going down at like 2. He did start griping, but I just got up and like played with him for a little while. I think it was just like wanting some attention. He did end up going down for his nap, the second nap of the day, at like 2:45. That was about an hour ago. And I just took like the momentary piece that I had and finished him. I feel like, I don't know if I added like an extra row in the head, but I feel like the head of this one is like bigger than it's supposed to be or something. Like, or he's missing something. Maybe he needs like eyebrows. But it does look like the picture. But I just feel like hers looks better than mine. And I just am not really sure why. I got the little like tufted like feathers. It's got the beak. Her beak is like black and white, but like mine's still got high contrast. I got the little cheek blush, and it's like off to the side. And I use like the correct size eyes, I think. Maybe hers are bigger. That's why. But I don't know. I do like the eyes. I use the glitter eyes, which I'll link these below, because I'm like obsessed with these. I save them for like my special projects. And this guy was supposed to be like one of my special projects, but I don't know. I just feel like something's off. I'm just going to set him aside for now though, and see if it like comes to me what he needs later though. But in general, I do like him. He just feels like he's missing something. And there's nothing more Florida-y than pink flamingo, so that's always fun. I feel like on a good day, he probably would have taken only like 3 hours tops. But because of my children, the joy they are, I've worked on the same project since like 9 o'clock this morning. So that's about a good 7 hours. And I did end up using this bubblegum color because I used it for the blush. And I will say you need almost a full skein of whatever body color you're using if you're using the Parfait Chunky, because like this is all I have left, and that was like pretty close to a brand new skein, and that was only with like a 5.5mm hook. So yeah, yep, that's going to be it for today's video, because that's like all I've got in me today. And now it's raining outside and it feels loud and the lighting's just diminished, and I think I'm going to go get me another caffeine and just chill. See if I can ride out this last like 40 minutes before the spouse gets home in peace, and then I'll like hand off these kids to them and go maybe like take a shower, because I feel like they had me running about earlier. I'm just like tired. I need like a shower and a nap. They're not usually like this. I mean, as you can see, I look a little more put together in my other videos, but today they got me. But yes, I will see you guys in the next one, whatever that is. And if you want more crochet content, you can check out this video right here. And congratulations to those winners, because I'm sure I've announced them all by now, I hope, because this is the outro. And yeah, goodbye. Congratulations. If you're a winner, reach out to me, like email me. I'll put that in the, I'll see you guys in the next one.